My name is Neftaly Mora, like Ian said. I'm an 8th grade student at Pasteur Elementary. The speech I'm presenting to you is about making a better society. See, me and my two friends, Juan and Eduardo, were discussing that what is wrong with society as we know it. Well, what we thought was government officials with discrimination. See, government officials have been there for us as a community, but have they helped us to make a better society? These days, the government has been assigning police officers in neighborhoods in large amounts. From this, we are starting to question ourselves if they are protecting us or most likely not trusting us. Not only that, but discrimination is a current issue that we find to be a major conflict between the government not trusting us because of our different race. Also, the fact that our government doesn't control the streets as they should. Things have been more active than before. Overall, government issues have an impact on our emotional self-esteem by their unimaginable actions towards society. Police officers have been starting to violate our privacy and personal agenda. That you get emotionally upset over how you are being involved in your privacy, like cops have been doing stop and frisk. So on Thursday, this Thursday that just passed, there was actual stop and frisk that made it onto the news. A guy was standing outside of his on his porch, and he was outside waiting for the food delivery truck for his mom. Well, out of nowhere, where a car was coming by the truck and back of it, a guy stepped out of the car, started feeding him, and started touching him and checking him. This person was an unidentified officer, without just wearing regular clothes, looking like one of us right here in the audience. How are you supposed to know when you're supposed to get checked? Is it just something that discrimination is like out of nowhere? We need to be more aware of it. They took a percentage on the news and it read that Northside there are 9.1% of population, but a stunning 57.7% of stops. Additionally, the share of stops in Chicago is a lot more than New York, and last time I checked, New York is pretty big. New York stops are frisk in 2011 were averaged 22.9 non-arrest stops per 1,000 people. In Chicago, this number was 4 times higher in the summer of 2014, 93.6 individuals per 1,000 people, or nearly 10% of the entire population were stopped. It's surprisingly shocking how these police are continuing these acts. This proves that they are being kind of a threat towards our community and citizens cannot feel protected from them. How would you feel if a cop came by and started just automatically stopping you while you were in your vehicle, or because you look different than and you owned a new car? How would you feel in response to that? Many of you would say that you wouldn't feel very protected in the community. You would say that the government isn't helping us, the police aren't doing what they're supposed to do. It seems like they're getting into our personal lives, and it's making it seem as the government is not stable or don't learn from their mistakes. If this continues, before you know it, the street will be filled with patrol officers going and checking everybody. At this point, all police departments have half of their staff of police officers as patrol officers. It might not be possible for each of these to be granted, but at least to put into consideration and checking people isn't good as you think. I honestly think that the government won't be making big changes yet, but at least come up with a solution. Like, we all have a meeting with like the biggest people in our community, our alderman, our mayor, something, so we can resolve this as an issue. But I don't want to speak this towards the community itself, but to the people of the community to be aware of this as well. This concludes my speech.